back at our productions. We are here in the beautiful New York City, but today we're actually chilling with Pinky and the Brain. You gotta check them out. Show is off the hook. Pinky and the Brain, back at our productions of NYC, say big up all the time. Ever living ever faithful, ever sure.
Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Stop it, stop him, time up, time out! This is Algebra, and you are watching Pinky and the Brain Talk Show. This is a talk show with a difference. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Pinky and the Brain, take over the world. Big deal, big deal, big deal, big deal. You know it's Algebra and I'm real.
Don't hold back, come, gal, gal, don't hold back, come, gal, gal, don't hold back, come, gal. Me no beg, no catty. Anytime I see you in the party, jam, I wanna jam a pad on you, gal. Me no beg, no favor, gal. I wish you was me neighbor. Jam with a jam a pad on you.
All right.
Okay.
Special good night, ladies and gentlemen. It's your girl Prestige ATM and the ones and twos inside the building, and of course I'm alongside my co-host
Platinum, the money making machine,
and we are here once again, the Pinky and the Brain Talk Show. All right, and of course,
yes.
I'm seeing the Empire State Building.
Wow.
The city is glowing.
Wow.
Everything looks great.
Wow.
I'm in a good spirit, and we are on like boiled corn.
Wow! You look like somebody making you smile this weekend.
Yes.
Whoa.
So quickly welcoming everybody out there again to the Pinky and the Brain Talk Show, hoping that everything is going well for you, hoping that you're keeping your head up despite of what you may be going through, and you're pumping and you're just being there, and hopefully that everything is working out well and you have a productive week. All right,
yeah.
Platinum, how was your work week?
Well, my weekend was so wonderful. Oh my God!
Right.
Woo! Last week was off the hook. I loved it last week.
Oh, the event last week. You enjoyed that. Okay, great. Well, we'll talk about that throughout the show, right? But we need to jump in. We need to get in there. We need to groove. All right.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, we are going to jump into our topic, and we are going to put it out there and let the people know exactly what we are discussing tonight. And there it is on the screen. Platinum, take it away.
Me like the short, and me like the short words when you come up.
Okay, good. So tell us, what is it?
If it was the long words, I know me that say, boy, Prestige, I have to read that one, okay, me fully done.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
All right, let's go to the topic. All right, the topic for tonight. Does pretty privilege what that equate to success?
Right. Well, you know what you're getting there. You are getting there.
Yeah. I me not gonna say
earthquake. No, not earthquake, and equate. I said equal.
Yeah, so nice.
Oh my gosh!
I say no, me carried.
No, don't worry. Yeah, that's the bus driver, y'all. Yeah. All right, so also let us inform the audience out there that we have a guest co-host who is going to be joining us this evening in a few minutes, and he's going to be riding out with us to the show, and we are so happy to have him. So we will unveil his identity.
Hold on, is a man?
Yes.
Prestige.
Stop being homophobic. Stop. Oh my gosh.
Can you say the man are gonna ride out the night to the that's so weird.
Yeah, he's going to be riding out with us, and it's going to be definitely a privilege to have him.
Yes,
so
definitely.
Before we bring him in, before he joins us, pretty privilege. What is your take on pretty privilege, Platinum?
What I mean, you can elaborate some more about it, like. You know, I'm kind of slow on them things.
All right, so pretty privilege pretty much means is people who are beautiful, people who are very attractive, People who are good looking, people who are handsome. If it's a man, a handsome guy, he gets through in life. Nothing is hard or difficult for him based on his looks,
Like
based
me,
on his
like
appearance.
look for me.
All right, so you have handsome privilege. Wow.
Handsome.
Well, I'm asking, I guess, you're not a bad looking guy. No, you're not. You're not a bad looking guy.
One looking at the mirror.
Right. So what is your take on pretty privilege? Now you have an idea of what we're talking about.
Yeah, pretty privilege, really. The people them plus the ladies that look good. Oh my God, they get through life real faster than the ugly people. Them.
Oh gosh, just use the term not so attractive.
All right, not so attractive. People.
Right.
They get through fast.
They get through faster.
Yeah, they get through faster.
Right. And if you had to choose between an unattractive woman and an attractive woman, of course you will choose
the pretty
one.
Yeah.
Okay, you'll choose the pretty one.
Choose the pretty one.
Right.
All the time, and I always get screwed over.
Because I know you're a gentleman, you're a guy, you love pretty women.
What?
You do not have the money to maintain them.
No, I don't have
But
it.
you
I
enjoy
love
the
them.
benefit of
Yes.
having a
Oh my
pretty
God.
woman
Especially
along your side.
Yeah, especially when they're in my bed beside me, and I wake up and I look to the side. I said, "That's me."
Wow.
No. I must be dreaming. Let me wake up again. Let me go back to sleep and wake up again.
Right.
And I skin my teeth.
Right.
I said, "Wow."
So right. So when you have let me understand, when you have a beautiful woman, Platinum, and you know that you're not in a position to maintain her financially, how does that work out for you?
Well, you lie in the first half.
You lie in the first half.
You lie in the first half.
Okay, so let's hear it. Audience, let's listen.
You pretend that you're happy. Like I used to pretend like I was a big job dealer all the time.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm going to be solid.
Yeah.
Because I'm over that now. I'm grown.
Right. You're matured.
I'm mature. Mm-hmm. I'd have to do that again.
Right.
But I used to pretend like I was a big drug dealer at one time.
Mm-hmm.
And have little weed underneath my bed.
Right.
Just to pretend.
Right.
And I used to change out like $100
right.
to $1 and put them in bags.
Right.
And then when the girls them come over, I take out the weed from underneath the bed and start to count it and make my fake call and say, "Yo, my youth, where they pan?" And like
so that would have made those women believe you have money?
No, that would make they think I'm a drug dealer.
So you're trying to say that those beautiful women, they were more attracted to drug dealers?
Yes, they're more attracted to high class drug dealers.
So that's the type of pretty woman that you know, that particular
yes,
kind.
the girls that are looking into
the ones that you met, the ones that you picked up, the ones you attracted.
And I want to impress them.
Right.
You understand?
Okay.
So you act like you're a drug dealer.
Wow.
And you have the drugs underneath the mattress and you take it out.
Some gunshots because this is fascinating for me.
Yeah, and then
right.
you take out the drugs and you start to count it up and take out the $1 bills and you start to count it up and then you make that call. You know you ain't a drug dealer, but you're acting like you're a drug dealer. And you make that fake call on your phone.
Right.
And say, "Yo, my youth, how are you there, partner?" And the person that say, "What you talking about?" They say, "Yo, my youth, how much money this?" At $10,000 for the underneath my bed, you know. How comes I 8? You know?
Right.
But you're not talking to nobody on the phone. You're just faking the phone.
Pretending.
And then they be like, "Oh my God, be careful." I say, "Yo, them boy they way and just make a next phone call and say, 'Yo, go pay Jim.'"
Wow.
I understand,
okay,
yeah.
Well, this is very interesting. This is very deep, and I'm glad that you didn't really take that route.
No.
And you have emerged, so it worked.
It worked, and I would sleep with them.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's how gullible and empty-minded some women out there are,
yes,
and it's very sad.
Yeah, that's what I was like 21, 22.
Right, young guy, right. Well, I can understand.
I learned it from friends.
Right, so that was one of the way of getting women.
Women, yes.
Making them believe that you're a high drug guy and you have money.
Yes, and they used to have a store downtown north. I used to sell the knockoff Sherlin coats.
Okay.
So I used to go in there and buy the knockoff Sherlin coats. And wear it.
Right.
So they would really think that will have money at that time. Because I was
Wow.
hanging with some guys.
Uh-huh.
They would teach me the lingo, so I would just adapt what they're doing
Right.
and put it in my DNA and just carry on with it.
Wow.
And it worked. Because I see it work for them, so it worked for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well,
And I was-
thanks for letting us know.
Yeah. And I used to just be attracted to pretty woman.
Well, I know you still are platinum.
I'm
That is
still-
your weakness,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That.
Oh, yes.
We know that. All right. So let's take a little look at pretty privilege itself. Pretty privilege begins early in life, right?
Yeah.
Pretty privilege begins early in life. It makes conventionally attractive people more confident and more sure of themselves and their success. This then bleeds into the hiring process and the workplace, because you could say it, disguise it how you want. Once you're an attractive person, once you're a pretty person or handsome person as a gentleman, employment becomes a little easier for you,
Yeah.
right? Despite of if you're knowledgeable of certain things, despite of if your education is very minimal, you can just have some looks and you get in the door.
That's right.
Right?
True.
So, pretty much a 2006 study from the American Economic Review found that physically attractive workers are more confident. They have a more high confidence that leads to an increase in wages. Right?
Yes.
So the more confident they were, that gave them a boost to acquire more money. Their wages increased based on their looks and appearances, because anybody who any employer who hires someone, a big part of you being hired is your confidence level. True or false?
True.
Exactly.
True.
People want they want that radiance. They want that confidence in their workplace.
That's right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Very good. So this is excuse me. This is something that again they looked at in 2006. And the question here is, what is pretty privilege? Pretty privilege works on the principle that people who are deemed more attractive based on societal beauty standards. Now,
Yeah.
everybody have their own definition, their own look
Yes.
of what pretty or handsome is, right? So beauty standards have an upper hand in the world and are afforded many opportunities. We just mentioned that,
Yes,
right?
that's right.
And advantages that regular folks do not receive. And when we mean regular folks, we mean people who are not good looking. We mean people who are not attractive. We mean people who are not handsome. People who are not cute, right? You're laughing. I mean, people don't like to have these discussions, but it is a valid point. It is something that we need to talk about and stop trying to hide and ignore the fact that if you're an attractive person, if you're a beautiful person, a gorgeous person, a handsome man, a beautiful woman, you get through faster in life. And this is what the wave we're riding on is called pretty privilege.
Right.
Right? That is pretty much what it is. And again, a lot of people they don't wanna discuss it, because again, who wants to accept and say, yeah, I'm not that attractive?
True.
The most hideous person will consider themselves to be attractive. Right?
Even the women nowadays, they do their body to be attractive.
Right.
They are going to DR.
Uh-huh.
They are doing up their body.
Uh-huh.
They look good.
Right. And why are they doing it?
To enhance
Right.
and, as you said, pretty privilege.
Of course, because they already know that the better they look, they will have more opportunities. Not just in the workforce, but with men.
Yeah.
Right? Because the majority of men in this world, honey, either they broke or they have money or not, they don't want an unattractive woman.
Sure.
That's just what it is. They don't want an unattractive woman. They are looking for a pretty good-looking woman.
True.
Right?
Yes.
So this is pretty much what we are trying to understand tonight, and I'm multitasking here.
Yeah.
Right. So this is what we are trying to multitask at tonight, and really get down into the nitty-gritty of it all. Have you ever dated a unattractive girl?
Of course.
Okay, and what happened?
We didn't go nowhere.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
You don't want nobody to see her. She didn't look that pretty.
So, in your opinion, she didn't look that pretty.
No, she never looked that pretty.
Okay.
So whatever really.
So, what about her qualities? What was going on?
I didn't care about the quality. I didn't care about the quality. I had one that my friend set me up on. And we talked on the phone. She never knew what I looked like. I never know what she looked like.
Mm-hmm.
And when we met for the first time,
right,
I walked in the park. I told her what I was wearing.
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh.
And she told me what she had on. And I went in the park. I saw her before she saw me. And I said, "Oh my God." I said, "Shooks." I turned around and keep walking, and she's like, I had on a Patrick Ewing, I think I had on a Patrick Ewing jersey.
Right.
At the time.
All right. Okay.
I said, like, Patrick Ewing.
Right.
And I just kept walking. I
was
like,
wow.
And she called
Terrible.
me. Yeah, she called me on my house phone. She's like, what happened?
All right.
I said to her, listen to me.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that's terrible, Platinum. That's terrible. Anyway, we have our guest just joined us, right? So let's bring in our guest. Hello, good night.
Hello, hi, good day.
Okay, are you hearing us clearly?
Oh, I am hearing you very, very clearly.
All right, so hold on. Let me just do some. Let me do the honor of taking down this music here, so it'll be better for us to hear you perfectly clear. Right. So, are you hearing us much better?
Oh yeah.
No, me I hear.
Right.
Good now.
You're hearing. Okay, good.
Yeah, me good now.
Good night, Ian. Special good night to you.
And to you guys also, man. Happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Come on, favor me.
Oh, he looks like you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're something else. All right, so Ian.
Oh, so that was why I had that problem walking in the park that day.
Hey, what you said?
Say that again.
I was walking in the park one day, and there was this girl shouting out to me. Now I know why.
Oh. Oh my gosh. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we have on the screen here a very special guest co-host. He'll be joining us this evening throughout the rest of the program. And again, Ian, we welcome you. Of course, it's Mr. Ian the Goose Allegan. And I will more so have him as an icon of Trinidad and Tobago in regards to the television and broadcasting sector. Right? So, again, welcome, Ian.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Very, very nice. So, and of course, let me introduce my co-host here, Platinum.
Yes.
Platinum, the money-making machine. Mr. Ian the Goose.
Respect. Pleasure, my brother.
We're New York, me and my twin, I'm a twin.
Yeah. Oh boy, so Ian, again, thanks for joining us. So tonight, well, you know what we're discussing. We're talking about pretty privilege. And we're asking the question, does pretty privilege equate to success? What is your take on that?
Pretty privilege. Well, I take it that you're talking about a girl or somebody who looks really, really good and life is easy for them, right?
Yeah.
Well, man or woman, if it's a man, it will be handsome privilege. If it's a girl, I say pretty privilege.
Okay, so what are we dealing with? Both or just pretty privilege?
Oh, we're talking about handsome, good-looking, pretty, beautiful people overall. Because, I mean, when we look at it, we can say, yes, pretty privilege, which pertains to women, but as well as with men as well. There are a lot of men, based on their looks, they got through in society.
Of course, all the good-looking fellas like Platinum and them, you know, it's easy, man. The girls come running, you know, and the fellas be hating.
Right,
It's a real thing. It's a real thing. A problem for many, and a boon for others, man. Yeah, some girls just flaunt it.
Right,
you know, ain't got nothing between the ears, but that pretty face between there, you know. Yeah. That pretty privilege put a lot of men in trouble in court.
They put them in court.
What?
Me not in the court system yet.
Yeah. It's a real, you know, it's a real problem for us fellas, you know, because, you know, ladies, I think ladies are discerning, so you know what you're getting. You know what I mean? You look at the man, and ladies always take a little time to get to know him, to know how dumb he is, how
Yes.
wealthy he is. But fellas, we run in, man. Once it's pretty, oh my goodness! And if the shape good, Coca-Cola shape,
Oh
skin
God.
right.
That
Mm-hmm.
me love it,
Yeah,
that.
yeah, 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 yeah. We dead. We gone. Yeah, comatose few
Yes.
months.
The worst thing they them gonna do is make cash up on Zelle.
Now that is pretty privilege. Cash App and
Yes.
Zelle. Pretty privilege.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
When the girl them see me,
Uh-huh.
Got
them
to be
know
a
say,
pretty girl made that. A pretty
eh?
girl made Cash App. A pretty girl made Cash App and Zelle.
Yes, man. When the
Hmm,
girl them
yeah.
see me, them know say me one big idiot. So they must rub me head. I say, you can't send somebody come give me say, what you tell baby? Zelle at $20. You can't cash up $50, come give me a rub me head 2 times. I don't get nothing yet, I
Wow.
don't see
Yes.
I don't see their
But
breasts.
just the fact that they are pretty.
Yes.
Wow.
Send $50,
Hmm.
cash up the $50. Me just zoom.
And you said
Yeah.
money.
What?
Wow. So, but
Yeah, man.
but
They
you send
Zelle
me
you
$100.
Cash App and Zelle from the
After the,
hairdresser, from the weave lady, from the
yeah.
yeah, from the Korean
Yeah.
lady
Yes.
store. What?
Well, gentlemen, pretty much people treat you in general better, and it begins from when you are young. You
Yeah.
get compliments from friends. You get compliments from peers and family. You know, people they want you more, as we were just stating.
Yes,
Men
true.
want women more. Women want because me, even as a woman, I don't really want an ugly guy. A lot. Let's lighten it up. A hideous guy. I don't really want to use the term ugly. It's a bit strong. Because you still have to be mindful of people feelings out there, right? So a hideous guy wouldn't be my first pick. I of course will prefer a handsome guy, but then when you start knowing the person and the unveil, then you will figure out, well, no, this ain't too good. But of course, and you guys will agree, the first thing that really gets you to a person is the looks, the attractiveness.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, we are animals by nature, and especially the male of the species. So,
Say it
you
again. Say
know,
it again. Say it again,
yeah,
my boy.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Say it
We are animals. We're dogs. So, but but you see, but don't discount the so-called hideous people, because their pocket might have pretty privilege.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you're sure right about that.
Prestige over make the money,
What?
You over the money.
Right. So what I need to do, get a hideous guy?
Yeah.
No, it's okay. I'm
I
good.
just buy me a pants and a shirt out of the
Oh no,
money.
you was trying to pimp me out.
You
All
see, a
right.
lot of a lot of pretty girls, you got to be very careful, because if the guy has pocket pretty privilege, you tend to see her out by herself a lot, but she's looking good, driving a nice car, but you never see the fella,
Right. He's
you
always
Yes.
know.
hidden.
Yes,
Wow.
deliberately so,
Right. Right.
because she's carrying that pretty privilege banner very,
Hmm.
very well.
Wow.
She don't want to be disturbed by by anybody asking, uh, how you and he. You
Yes.
What
see?
you see in
True.
him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
many
all me
people,
know
because
lean.
the people wouldn't see the wallet, the pretty privileged wallet.
Right.
See,
So yeah,
see, that's why we are dogs. That's why we are dogs.
Yes, yes,
oh
yes. By nature.
boy.
Yes, 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 yes.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever had a hideous girlfriend?
Goodness. Now you're gonna put me in trouble. Where is this being viewed?
A global
Go
community.
on. Yeah.
We global here with this. All right. Well, like Trump, I don't speak that language.
Okay. So in other words, that's him saying no, he have never dealt or dated a hideous woman, right? And I mean, he's just been honest with us and with the audience, all right?
Yeah.
So that's
Well,
why
yeah, yes,
I
yes.
put it up.
Well, well, the thing is, we all have our tastes. We all have our tastes. You see,
Preferences,
and
correct?
yeah, and being dogs, pretty privilege is what you gave us. You see,
Right,
yeah,
right,
women give us that privilege.
right.
You would want to see us with somebody that's not too
unattractive.
good on the eyes. You see,
Right.
But once a woman sees a man with a woman who's got that pretty privilege, she gets interested. She wants to know, what him got? Hmm.
Mm.
Right.
Hmm. Yeah.
That's why you have to. That's why you have to. That's why sometimes you have to condemn.
No, what I do, I walk with my cousins.
Cousins, we going
Well,
up
Yeah,
yeah.
cousins.
yeah,
Maybe it's family.
yes, because you see, when they see you with somebody who's got that pretty privilege, then they're interested in you. So you
Right.
walk with a cousin. So then there is no
Oh,
problem.
Your
You
right.
can
cousin.
proceed.
So when you say your cousin have the money.
No, no, the cousin is the entry. You see, because remember, women are fierce. A woman will not notice a single man, but the minute you're walking there with somebody pretty, everybody, all women now become interested. What
Exactly.
him have?
Oh, your cousin is a
Yeah,
woman.
yes, yes,
Okay,
yes,
okay.
yes.
Right. He's
So
just
you gotta walk with a chick magnet. It's a
right.
chick
Chick
magnet.
right.
Yes, it comes
Right.
hand in hand with pretty privilege attraction. You see?
Me have to,
And
me
it's
have to
similar.
lie.
It's similar to a married man. Because the minute a guy gets married all and has that ring on his finger, all of a sudden all the women out there want him.
Yeah,
When he
true,
was not
true, true.
married,
Nobody know want
nobody
him.
was interested. So that's another magnet. So it's in relation to what he's talking about with
Yeah.
the cousin. All right?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And if he, and some fellas will say they aren't married.
Right.
You know.
What about the man them where tell lies to get women?
Oh Lord, poor fellas, poor fellas. The pretty privilege don't last long.
Oh God.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So my
It not
woman
last long. Yeah, yeah.
not
She
gonna lie,
she
my thing.
she ups and gone because something wrong. She
right.
finds out.
And then remember a pretty woman, a lot of times she has so many options out there. She has a wide range of delicacies, male delicacies, if you will, that she
What a
can choose from.
problem! What a
So
problem she has.
right. So sometimes you're gonna
Mhm.
get a little headache and a stress from a pretty woman. So I think most men
Tell us
who
about it. Tell us about it. We want to understand.
Yeah.
most men who figure more or less they want a pretty woman at their side, financially you
Hmm.
have to be able to maintain, right? Because for
Hmm.
the most part, she's high maintenance, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Hmm.
even if she's taking care of herself, she still wants your money as an addition,
Mm-hmm.
to maintain and keep and have her looking gorgeous and drop dead. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Good, because remember,
Hmm.
you're showcasing her to the world, you're showcasing her to your friends,
Yeah.
excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, despite, let's say, for instance, depending on your status quo or your job selection or your career choice or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
depending when you have these nice fancy balls and these dinners and stuff and the events, you're not going to take the ugly duckling.
True.
You are
Yeah,
going to
definitely
take the
keep it.
beautiful, drop dead, gorgeous woman at your side. And this is the thing where when she walks in the room, it becomes silent because
Mm-hmm.
everybody like, wow, who's
Wow, yeah,
that?
yeah,
And I think a
yeah,
lot of men
yeah.
like when people can ask that question when he has her at his side. Wow, who is that? Where did he get her?
Yeah.
Right?
True. Like when I walk in with my pretty girl
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
and they said
Interesting.
my neck lean to the side
Uh-huh.
and when my shoulder drop,
Okay.
so, to them I say, what should I do with all him?
Oh, boy. Well,
Yeah. Here come the questions, huh?
let's just
Hmm.
look at a few things that pretty privilege comes with, and it comes with more attention.
Yeah.
Right? Pretty women or handsome men, they are more than likely to get more attention. They're more likely to always have money to acquire money because you find sometimes it's free people can just give them money like that just for their looks. And as you mentioned earlier, like the cash app stuff.
Yeah,
Because a lot
yeah,
of men
yeah.
now they're going onto the social media app, all these different apps, and these girls are posting and just standing there. And easy like that, cash app, and these guys just put money into these girls' account. So it's amazing.
Really? Really? Who are them stupid fellas at?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the trend.
that is me. That is me. That
Wow.
is me. That is me. And guess what? Let's fix that rob you too. Snapchat.
Snapchat. So you know all of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Prestige. Let me not get robbed already, man.
Oh
Snapchat,
boy.
they rob me clean, 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 clean. And
All
the
right.
way the woman. I mean, I talk on Snapchat and we just have a
Yeah.
what you say?
Yeah.
Send me $40. I'm like, yo,
So now I understand. Look how I'm putting
an
your
idiot.
business. Look how I'm putting your business
Yeah,
out there.
yeah, yeah,
Now I
yeah.
understand because we have a Pinky and the Brain Talk Show money fund,
Yeah, yeah.
and we're supposed to put up money every month in the thing. And
Mm.
pass me the container, ladies and gentlemen. The proof is in the pudding. This is a Pinky and the Brain money fund. Every month, can I talk? Every month, Platinum and I,
Use your privilege. Use your privilege
right,
there.
we're supposed to put money in this thing here to do it, like if we have events to attend and upkeep with
Mm-hmm.
different stuff in the studio. So now Platinum, put it back, Platinum. So now Platinum is revealing where his money is going. I keep putting in there, and Platinum is not putting.
Yeah, yeah. Prestige.
Ah,
All
That's
right.
your man.
ah.
This is when we see a girl on Snapchat, but an idiot. Send me $60. $100.
Oh boy. So of
Well,
course, other things they're more likely to be popular. When you have pretty privilege, you're more popular, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Of
You're more
course, of
likely to
course,
get
of
help on the
course.
street if your car stalls or something, it breaks down.
Yeah.
You're more likely to get help on the street, and you're more for a woman, you're more likely to get gifts, and you're more likely to get attention, right? As well for a man, you're a handsome, good-looking guy. A chick likes you, she's into you. She, depending on her financial status, she will buy you gifts and she will flourish you,
Yeah.
right? Thinking that might be a way that you're more into her. And sometimes it's not like that. I mean, you're just being grateful she's giving you stuff, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you like her,
Mm.
Oh,
right?
Hmm.
So those are some of the things that
Hmm.
you know, comes with being pretty or being handsome. More likely to get a job,
yeah.
right?
Hmm.
You may not have as a calabash, it may be somewhat not up there.
Yeah.
And man or woman, but based, you may not even have all those job qualifications and so forth, but based on your looks,
Yeah.
you got through with the
The
job and
job.
you see
Yeah,
it all the
yeah.
time. Now,
Sure.
global community, we mainly know about white privilege, right? That's something that still lingers. But now we have the new
New
thing, which
thing.
has always been around, but we are more pressing on it. People are more bringing it out. You know, it's emerging. But the pretty privilege, and mind you, people can be misconstrued. Pretty privilege is not necessarily about colorism. It's not necessarily about your complexion, right?
Yeah.
Yes, there's colorism, but once you're a good-looking, handsome person and you keep yourself well and you maintain, you get pretty privilege.
True,
And I
true,
think I
true,
can
true,
draw
true.
myself as an example. I'm not an ugly duckling,
No. Say
but
something yourself.
No, 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 no. Your cash app fix. You straight. You straight.
Hey, Bob, you can put the money in the jar, right? Yeah.
throughout my life, I've done pretty well, and it's not just of me being an attractive person. It came with my confidence and my attitude because prettiness.
Ah, well, you see, now you're getting into another area. You see,
Go ahead,
because
Ian.
on the one hand, you have pretty privilege and all that comes with it. But now there comes a point where something has to be between those airs. You see, apart from what's looking good and attractive and all that, there comes a point where who you really are inside, how you think, your level of education and so on, comes into play. So
Right,
pretty privilege really only takes you so far, to
right,
run the whole mile. You gotta have a good engine up in,
right,
up in
right,
the cabeza there, and then the
right,
cash app, will I mean, it's just running, man. It's just flowing, you see.
Yeah. True, true,
But it can also then put you into an area where you now have problems because
right,
you tend to think, well, some men are not good enough because they don't drive something that's hot enough, or they don't have a job that's of your status, and so there are layers to this thing, and we can go on and on with this. So pretty privilege is an entry. That's entry level.
Yes.
But then you got to prove yourself, and now when you are pretty, your confidence is based on what? You just looking good, or you are looking good and being smart. You see?
Right.
So now you can figure men out, you know? So, well, wait a minute, he not sending me no cash app on, you know, no Zelle.
No Uber
You
Eats.
see? No, yeah, you know? Can't help me, you know, can't help me. So then you now switch off pretty privilege that in that direction, and you
Right.
and now you have a problem because here's somebody knocking on your door. You know, you ghost me. You know,
Right.
so pretty privilege is only an entry level requirement. It's
Mm-hmm.
not a lasting thing. You know,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
you
Absolutely.
know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like the audience, man. The
I like
audience, yeah, yeah. They should start cash apping.
Cash
Can
up,
put my
yeah.
put my number up.
Yeah. Uber Eats. A girl call me one time and tell me say she hungry. She
Uh-huh.
can't
Hmm.
get something to eat. So I
Uh-huh.
say, how me I gonna do that? She say Uber Eats. I say,
Oh,
how
There
me I
you
gonna do
go.
Uber Eats? She say, cash up me $20.
wow.
The way the girl look good, me
Mhm.
say, hey. Me just cash up her $20. Don't hear back from her.
Ah,
Well, we have to go into our birthday special birthday shout out segment. We also have our missing person segment. But before we jump into that, Ian, let me just ask you a few questions real quick. As a man, do you believe you possess handsome privilege?
you tell me that.
No, but no,
No.
you are a confident man that I know. So I know
Hmm.
you're a confident man within yourself to know and to understand and explain to us that you know that you have handsome privilege.
I would say so. Yes,
Okay.
I would say so. Yes.
Must man.
I gotta
What's
be modest. I gotta be modest.
like what's the egg, girl? You don't know what me I do
Yeah.
already. You blow that one. Eh?
I have
What's
I have gotten Uber Eats on
you,
occasion. You know, I have gotten Cash Apps on
you
occasion.
get
So yes.
no, me not get a cash up or a Uber Eats.
So you gotta clean up.
Yeah.
You gotta stop
Yeah.
wearing the hat, shave up and fix up
Yeah,
and
man.
shave
Yeah.
like a man.
Some
No,
people know I like
and give
sushi.
it
You
some
know,
tips.
so they
Yeah,
call me
yeah,
nice.
me ain't even talk after the show. All me I do is send money, send Uber Eats, send cash up. Girl, I say, let me just.
All right, another question. At what age did you recognize that you have handsome privilege? At what age?
Oh, well, I didn't know at the time, but I remember when I was a kid in Woodbrook, I used to go to Cavallo's. Cavallo's had an ice cream parlor right at the corner of the street that I was born on and lived out in Woodbrook. And whenever I went, I deliberately used to go to Cavallo's and stand in the doorway because I realized when I did, my eyes were lighter brown then. And the cashier, she loved my eyes and she always used to give me an ice cream cone. So all I had to do was go to the door and smile. And she would, oh, you want to come? So I worked it, man. We didn't have Cash App or Zelle back then, but
Right,
we had chocolate ice cream cone, and
right,
I ate a lot of them. Oh,
right,
I was there almost every day, and she never denied me. She
right.
never, yeah, yeah,
You
no,
get, you
Woo!
get the, you get the thing,
full
He was a
100.
child.
eh? So
No, the ice cream cone.
you get ice cream. Oh,
He was
okay.
a
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
child platinum.
yeah.
Oh my gosh,
What?
platinum get your mind out together.
Should that be my mommy, mommy and son?
Well, and
Oh,
later on in life, it progressed. You see,
right. So then when you
yeah, yeah,
started getting older, you realized that your privilege with women became easy, correct?
yes, yes, yes,
Your privilege with gaining employment became easy, correct?
yes, yes.
Right. So you never had a struggle where your looks and your appeal is concerned in regards to getting through in society, despite even if you're a black man. As
You
a
know, the
black
thing is, you
uh-huh.
know, I gotta admit, you know, you're very very right there because I have never really I still don't know how to date a girl.
Maybe.
because the cash app, they cash app me.
It
Well,
cash
We
up
see
you.
it would be
when
attractive
you're
so
the
much.
thing is when you're a DJ, you're in radio, people know you before you know them. And
Yeah,
Right.
people
but
are attracted
the
to
main
you
guy,
before.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Listen to that.
So I never had to say much. And so I've had difficulty in expressing myself because I would take things for granted.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You know.
So in other words, it was very easy for him to get women, and I think it type of blur his vision in the sense of being vocal, being able to step forward and actually go to women because many women came to him. So Platinum, you are not doing something right.
hey,
You're in a
You're
mess.
enjoy-
hey, if a
you're
bar,
enjoying this.
if a
I
bar.
know what's going on. You see now, Platinum, you and I are being used. We are guinea pigs in this experiment. You
Oh,
know that,
yeah,
right?
guinea pig, man.
Yeah,
Me a
yeah.
straight up pig. Me a straight up the guinea pig. Them put it on the table and just cut me.
Oh my gosh.
I see the cash up.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Me a do
gosh.
something wrong.
Well, he just explained to you, and his
But me not radio. Me not radio. We in
uh-huh.
radio. We was in radio.
Right.
We was in selector
Uh-huh.
slash promoter
Uh-huh.
slash artist.
Right. But that you was in
Hmm.
a different league. His league is different to yours.
I know we are slash
Don't
podcast.
not we. I don't have a problem.
Eh?
You talk for yourself.
We are slash podcast and we are nothing. Not now going for that. Eh?
time,
Continuously.
times change. Social media has made that adjustment.
All right. All right.
You ever
Well,
tell me what me had wrong after the
he's
show?
gonna tell you.
Yeah.
All right. At this moment, ladies and gentlemen, we have a beautiful lady on the screen here, and we're sending birthday shout outs to her. So, a special birthday, happy birthday shout out to Nikisha Handy
Yeah.
in Point Fontaine, Trinidad, and
Pretty.
it's coming from the Pinky and the Brain
Brain
Talk
Talk Show.
Show. Right? So, Nikki, we're wishing and hoping that you have a beautiful birthday here Saturday, June 3rd, 2023. And we wish you longitudinal success. And Prestige wishes everybody on the show
So
that you
yes,
can live
man.
up to 110.
Oh yeah, get over the board now. You're gone too far.
So let's take a quick opportunity. Let's see if we get on the phone. I know it's a bit late, but it's her birth night, and normally on a person's birth night, I don't think they will really sleep.
You go call her.
Yeah, let's give her a call.
Whoa, she's so pretty.
Yeah.
Ask her if she have cash up.
Yeah, you see that? Yeah, yeah. You see that? Boom. Cash app is a ringtone.
So, fellas, let's see if we get Nikki and wish her happy birthday. All right, it's ringing. All right, so let's give Trinidad a call. So, ladies and gentlemen, bear with us. We always do our birthday shout out, and if we have access, hello, and maybe she's on bed.
Yep, she with somebody pretty.
Oh my. Okay, well that's the number I had for her. So let's give it one more ring, and if not, we just hang up.
Yeah. The
And
phone too
sometimes
far. The
what you
phone
said,
far.
yeah.
The phone is too far.
Oh shucks.
Yeah, yeah.
And sometimes if people see strange numbers, sometimes they don't answer and that
Yes,
type
that's
of
true.
stuff. But
That's
anyway, Nikki, we try to reach out to you. Happy, special birthday. And again, from the Pink and the Brain Talk Show
Show.
and our guest co-host here in the studio, Ian the Ghost and Platinum,
Yeah.
we wish you a happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday, and to whoever told you not to answer your phone, well, we shouting them out too.
Okay.
Yeah. I should look
Don't
good
touch
too.
that phone. Don't touch the phone.
Go touch your phone.
Don't touch the
Don't
phone.
touch the phone.
All right, all right. So she looks good.
Yeah, she
So
look
you
good.
would consider her pretty.
Yeah, man, me consider her pretty. Yeah, she's
Okay,
pretty.
good. And she has makeup on. So if she takes off the makeup.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
yeah. Oh, God. No problems.
But I
Oh,
know her
Lord.
personally. So even if she
So,
doesn't have makeup, she's still a pretty
oh,
girl.
she's still a pretty. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. I
okay.
mean, I will be honest, right?
Yeah.
So
She have cash
even
up.
So, I have
I
cash app.
saw,
Me
I
say,
saw,
send her money to send to her.
What
I
you
saw
say?
this girl. I saw this girl at Target yesterday,
Uh-huh.
and she had certainly had pretty privilege, and her posterior was paid privilege.
Okay.
It was clearly paid privilege because the dimensions were not natural.
Right.
Yeah, they were
Right.
exaggerated.
Aesthetics.
Yeah. Because you can't be like this in life and then zit and then and then
Right.
zzz.
All sorts of shape. So it's
I
clearly
was like, pretty
probably
privileged, but the posterior privilege was
yeah.
paid for by somebody who
Right.
apparently got hooked by the pretty privilege and
Oh.
Right.
was asked to enhance the posterior privilege.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Wow.
If me
yeah,
give a
yeah,
girl money for do her
yeah.
body, me lock her in the house,
That was a lot of cash up in there.
Yeah. Me I lock her in my house. She not gonna work. She can't go to party.
Mhm.
She can't go outside. She only can get telephone
Oh
call.
my gosh.
No, come me pay for the body.
So she got too much control
I
platinum.
no control. Me pay for the body.
So she has to stay
She have
in.
to stay in. I mean alone supposed to look on the body. Take off the clothes.
But I thought you
So
had a
that's
plastic doll.
so so that's like when you buy something to eat, you don't necessarily share it.
No.
No,
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 no, no, no, no.
not
Wow.
don't
That,
touch your plate. No, what's in
no.
your plate is yours.
And if a guy come at my house, him can't watch my TV. You have to stay outside and talk to him. You
Wow.
can't come
Ah,
in my house.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
my house and my girl.
That's a
I
lot
mean,
of
now
yeah.
here we go. Now that could be insecure privilege, no?
exactly.
No, and an insecure privilege. You pay for the
Mhm.
body, so that
Ah,
body belongs to me.
Wow.
oh yeah, you're Muslim.
No,
No, no platinum.
mm,
That's some serious stuff, and you need some type of therapy or counseling, and you need some maturity to get into there because something is wrong with you.
so let me ask you a question. If you buy an enhancement, you say yeah, your boyfriend,
Uh huh.
right? But his personal parts is not long enough for you, and
Okay.
you buy the pills to let his enhancement be longer,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or you bring him and let him do the surgery then,
Okay.
and he got a big penis
Uh huh.
from the surgery, and you
Right.
alone supposed to get that penis,
Okay. Right, Ian.
If it works.
See what I have to deal with? Oh my gosh. Okay, platinum. You want an applause for that?
No, 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 no,
Okay.
penis part.
So in other words, once it's paid for, it's
Yes,
owned. Lock,
yes,
stock, and barrel. I see.
yes. You alone
Mhm.
supposed to get it. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Any other man get it, it's problems.
Wow.
Yeah, problems.
Okay. All
Problems.
right. Well, let's
He
move
might
on.
give me back some of the money.
Okay.
If he might, he might give me back some of the money.
You want a half refund?
Yes, he might give me back some of the money.
Okay. Wow. All right. Ian, you're
Yeah.
listening. Audience, you're listening. Okay.
And if she leave me for him, he
Mhm.
might give me back all of my money.
Okay. Well, hopefully that.
Deflate both sides.
You no, me I call the police. He's got to I paid him a price.
All right. Well, we always respect and we appreciate all your input and your opinions, right?
Yeah.
So great, excellent. Now we have audience. I'll let you know because of platinum, we had to start a little late this
Yeah, sure.
evening.
Yeah.
So hence the reason why when we're trying to call people at this hour, we
Yes.
are not getting
Yeah,
them. All
wow,
right. Now
wow.
our missing person here now.
She just give it to me.
We're gonna take a quick look at our missing person segment here, and hopefully hopefully the gentleman, the young man, they found him. I have the number rather to call, and the plan is to call the people to confirm and make sure that they located Tristan Haynes, right?
Yeah.
Now we're still gonna try. Hopefully, when we call him at this hour, we don't get blowout.
Yeah.
Because we just want to make sure that he was found, and so I can remove
Oh gosh, that's a tough call to make.
right that so we can
You're brave.
So
Yeah.
we can remove, because we promote and we advocate, missing people on our program. We're big advocates of people who are going missing and stuff. We're against it, kidnapping and human trafficking and all that side of stuff. So that's what we advocate here on the show, right? So
Okay.
presently right now, who we have here, let me put it at the bottom of the screen. Missing is 16-year-old Tristan Haynes from Point Fontaine, Trinidad. He's been missing since Wednesday, May 31st, 2023. And the hunter
Wow.
search and rescue team, along with the Point Fontaine police force, is assisting Tristan's family in locating him. All right. So again, he's up on the screen there. Um, he's 16 years old and he's been missing since the
Wow.
31st of
Well, I
May.
hope he's found, man. I hope
I
he's found. That's tough, man.
I know.
Mm.
So out to Tristan and his family, his relatives out there in the Point Fontaine, Trinidad area, we hope that he's located, and I mean, we could try make an attempt to see if he's found, because, I mean, again, as I said, we are advocates for missing people.
Okay.
All right, so Platinum, Ian, you guys want to try? We want us to try?
Yeah, let's try.
All right. So let's dial here, ladies and gentlemen, real quick. Let's brace ourselves for impact and see how this goes. If they don't answer, well, that is
Yeah,
fine.
I'll be. Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, embracing it.
Ian?
Yes. No. I'm just bracing myself because
Yeah.
calls like these can sometimes end in unpleasant ways. So
Okay.
you know.
All
Yeah.
right. So let's see.
So I'm bracing myself for something good.
All right. Let's see how it
Mhm.
goes.
Hope he answers the phone.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're just making a quick call. If they don't answer, they don't answer. And remember, it's late, right?
Yeah.
So,
And we can try back tomorrow too.
right, we can try back tomorrow as well. Let's make one more ring, and if they don't pick up, well,
Hmm.
all right. So there's a voice. All right. Okay. So again, we could always try back tomorrow, and
Mm-hmm.
Platinum Plays will be here
Hmm.
early.
Yes.
Good.
Okay. No news is good news.
Right. So back to our main topic for the evening here, which we are talking about pretty privilege. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, again, we have a special guest co-host with us in the studio here on the stream, Ian Negus Alagon, a television broadcasting icon. That's how I will have, select and have him as a icon in the business. Okay.
No,
So
thank you. Thank you.
you're quite welcome. All right. So we were looking at some other things that, pretty privilege brings.
Yeah.
Um, you're more likely to get promoted,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're more
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
you're most likely to
Work.
get more attention at work,
Yeah, work late. Travel with the boss. All the perks,
Mhm.
perks.
Right? People will not they
Now,
don't judge you for your food choices.
No.
People don't
Everything.
judge you for your food choices when you when
No.
when you when you're pretty and you're
Pretty.
beautiful. Now, if you're overweight and you're larger in the extremities, you find
hmm,
people will. It is very interesting. People will mock and make joke. Oh, you like to eat so much, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But you
That's a
notice,
big.
once a person is well kept and trimmed and beautiful, attractive, or handsome, people don't really make fun of their food
No.
choices. And this is the cruel type of world that we live in.
Why a belly biggie?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I want so much. And them
no,
start.
in fact, if she's pretty, we are going to offer her more. All right, right, platinum. Would you like some more? Yeah, man. Eat,
Food.
eat. Yeah, man.
You know, I should eat out the whole of my food.
Oh,
Have a
God.
have a have a have a drink.
Huh?
Have a drink, darling. Would you would
Yeah,
No.
you
because
would you would you care?
Take my money.
when women go out
She,
to bars and different events, they are offered. They don't have to go with money.
No.
I can recall dressing up really attractive and having no money in my purse, and I'm not a drinker. But the minute I got in, all heads turned, and people would offer me drinks. So
Mm.
that's what I'm saying.
pretty
You know,
privileged.
I want drink. Should I get from me? A shot of Hennessy and some Coca-Cola. That's it.
Oh my gosh. You're something else.
Me not no problem with the cash app, and the Zelle,
Right.
I don't have no problem with that. But when I go to a party, no, that's where the problem comes in.
All right.
She get a one shot at Hennessy. Or if me I drink a cranberry, she get a cranberry. Me and I drink the cranberry together. And me drink out some of my
Slowly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, slowly. If she
Well,
only drinks fast, you gotta leave quick.
Yeah. Oh,
wow.
take a little time and drift away.
Yeah, yes.
Well, fellas, I have two ladies on the screen there. Um, I'm asking you first, Platinum. If you had to choose between those two women, which one would you choose?
The one on the right hand side, not the
Okay.
one in the pink, the other one.
Okay. Ian, if you had to choose between those two women, which one would you choose?
I don't see them.
You're not seeing them?
No, I'm not.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then, Platinum will answer. So, Platinum, you are choosing the one on the right.
Yeah, that one, she's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, what about her is pretty?
The other one look too serious.
Okay. She's not welcoming.
No, she's not welcoming.
Okay. And the other one, she looks.
She look friendly.
Okay, good. And what else?
And she's pretty.
And she's prettier than the other
Yeah,
girl.
she's prettier than the other girl.
Okay. Anything else, real quick?
No, nothing else. The other one look good too, but this one look more genuine and look more what do you call it, easier.
Because she's pretty and
because
she's
pretty and her smile.
Okay.
You never know until you approach her, but
Right.
I'm just saying by the looks,
Right.
she look more easy and friendlier, like you can
Okay.
get it quicker.
Wow.
But that one more look like more serious, like
Right.
it's gonna take a long time to break the
Right.
ice.
Well, this is how men get fooled because that those people you're watching there, that's the same woman.
Oh, that's the same one? Oh my God.
So this is the magic that makeup does.
Yes.
And that is how a lot of men get fooled. So this is a lady without makeup there.
Yeah.
On the left, and on the right, this is the same woman with makeup.
Yes.
So I just drew that as a reference to show you to show you that sometimes when you really see pretty out there, it's not really genuine prettiness. It's not really genuine beauty. It is disguised.
You see, that's a recent phenomenon, you know.
Me and her make love, me that say, hey girl, go put on back your makeup.
Oh, good.
You know, me would not stand up.
Oh,
Not
Pick
standing
up
up.
your,
Put on
pick
back
up
your
your face. Pick up your face.
Pick up your face.
oh my gosh. Evening was gonna say something.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I can't see them, you know, but I know that this phenomena is fairly recent, you know, because, you know, earlier on, you know, all women wore a little powder and a little eyebrow pencil and a little thing around the lips, and, you know. So what would wear off in the morning is not far off from what you met at the dance, you know.
Right.
But these days, man, you know, you might meet a girl, you go to her house, and you know, and different person coming back to sit next to you, you know.
Right.
She goes to change, you know, went in with brown hair, come back out with, you know, and so now fellas have to fight up. Should I use my cash app? Because you know,
Right.
we start worrying now. You know, what else isn't real, you know?
Oh
Yeah.
wow, oh, wow, oh, wow.
I want to give you a joke. I don't want to draw the show, the program
Well,
out. I wanna
it's
give-
almost time to wrap up. Let's
I
go.
want to give you a joke. I met this girl on the bus a long time. This is when I think I just started New Jersey Transit. I think, and she watching me through the mirror, and I'm watching her, and she looked damn good, titties up, everything up. So she exchanged number with me. I called my friend. I said, "Yo, you gotta lend me your car. You gotta lend me your car, right? Because he had a nice car."
Right.
I said, "You gotta let me. I gotta pick this chick up." So he gave me the car. When I picked her up in Plainfield, she came in the car. I turned the AC on. I turned the music up. Oh, she was loving it. She put her foot on the dashboard.
Right.
It wasn't my car, it was my friend's car.
Right. You're just trying to make an impression.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she came to the crib. She liked everything. I had like 3 rings.
Mm-hmm.
3 rings on.
Right.
But these were wash over silver.
Right.
They wasn't real.
Right.
But they looked damn real.
Mm-hmm.
So I took them off, put them on the dresser. Like it's like these are real jewelry.
Right.
Took my chain off, put it down. These were fake jewelry.
Right.
I went to Canal Street and bought them just to show off, and they were bling bling at
Right.
the time.
Mm-hmm.
Put them down. She started taking off her clothes.
Oh boy.
Girl, remember I told you the titties was up. When she took off her clothes, the titties fell down.
Mm-hmm.
Her butt fell down.
Okay.
Everything was down.
Right.
I had to take one.
Including you.
I said, nah, I'll suck them titties. I lift them up. And
But it was something wasn't right.
No. I didn't like it.
But I told you boast about your plastic doll you have at home.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Bump.
I'm just saying.
She turn up the sex.
Okay, the plastic doll.
What?
Okay, buyer beware.
Yes, man. Turn up the sex, man. You never see the plastic. Oh, you're a woman.
No. I know they have the male versions, but no, I'm not interested.
What?
Yeah. Okay,
They
good.
have the lotion. They have the lotion for the vagina. You just rub it.
Oh my
Just slide it in. You have a good time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. But poor Ian, he trying to figure out what's going on. All right, so we're getting ready to wrap up, ladies and gentlemen.
That's not pretty privilege for me. That's plastic privilege. Ay.
Oh my gosh. So
I'm almost tempted to ask if you got a vocal response, a groan, a murmur. I'm coming. Is that built in?
Daddy, I'm here come. I say, what? I'm here come.
It's crazy.
Oh wow. Platinum, you have a job, you have a permanent job, and your boss is gonna see you at one time on YouTube. I am very concerned that you will become unemployed.
No, me buy my boss one. Buy my boss one. I say, deal with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Pinky and the Brain Show. We're getting ready to close off in a few. Of course, we want to thank Ian the Goose Alegwan for joining us. It's always such a pleasure.
The pleasure is all mine.
And we want to close off with our 2 cents, right? So Goose, to you. Can you explain in short why is it important for a man to have a pretty woman? Why do you think it's important?
I don't think it's important. No, I don't think it's important. To me, the quality of a relationship is not necessarily something physical, but it does help if she's pleasant to look at and don't fall down, when the bra comes off. But if it does, at least be good looking, so I can look back up and save the day. No, but seriously, for me, it's not necessarily just about being physically attractive. There's a lot that goes. Everybody wants to be comfortable in their space, and that person should fit comfortably into my space.
Right. All right, great.
Even if she's ugly, I mean, I don't understand. If she's
He
ugly,
said that he doesn't necessarily want a person who's not that attractive in the face, but it's not like he's gonna be yearning. I mean, it's not like he's gonna be desperate seeking that. But if all hell break loose, he's pretty much curtailing himself how to deal and handle. But at the end of the day, I think what he's trying to explain is when you unveil a person, you see the true inner beauty.
yes, that's true. Sometimes that's true. You can cook, you can wash.
Right.
Yeah, you come
And
in and meal.
And then all of a sudden they become very attractive,
Yes,
and they and their pretty privilege goes up.
right. So Platinum, you gotta take real quick. You have like 30 seconds.
girl, if you got it, flaunt it. All that you can get while you have your beauty. Take all the zeal you can get while you have you're beautiful. When you get old, you start to shrivel up, all that pretty privilege start to fade away. So once you have your little pretty privilege, your little beautiful self, take advantage of it.
Okay. All right.
And remember, if
Uh-huh.
Platinum bought it, he owns it.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh, well, in closing with my, I just give 25 cents instead of 2 cents. At the end of the day, they say beauty is inner deep. That has a balance within itself. But overall, I think a big contribution to beauty is your attitude and comportment, your behavior towards others. You know, you have a lot of people, they're very handsome, beautiful, pretty face, but their attitude, it's not nice. And that's when people start straying away from you and they don't want anything to do with you. And in your mind, I'm such a hot person, I'm such a gorgeous person. Why people choose not to, interact with me? And I think they're in denial and they try to excuse and reject the fact that your attitude is what puts you in that position. So
Yeah.
for me, as an attractive female, and as I always tell you, I'm aware of that. It's not boasting, but it's you accepting who you are,
Yeah. Yes.
right?
Yes.
And I think sometimes it's so shallow that when a person comes out and explains and is proud to say that they're beautiful or proud to say that they're educated or proud to say whatever, society has a disdain. It's like, wow, why are you talking? They think you're conceited. It's not. It's a person proud within themselves that they can explain and state who they are,
Yeah.
right? At the end of the day. But with all said and done, for me personally, yes, I'm attractive, but I think my attitude is what gives the gloss and the glow for my external,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
that
Yes.
makes people like being around me, and I have people, even small children, because I teach kids, and it's very interesting. Let me give you a joke. And one parent came to me and she said, my son said he doesn't want to stop classes because his teacher is pretty.
Wow.
Ah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
That's an 8-year-old child. So this is just showing you how children, how people, how human beings can identify from an early age and acknowledge things.
You're so close me that here. Me can't get too far. Pretty.
It's called a pretty package now. So we've lifted it from pretty privilege to pretty package.
Package,
And
right?
it's a good thing.
All right. So
It's a
with that
good
being
thing.
said, let's just highlight here. We went over a time a little bit, but that's okay. Good thing we control our own destiny here.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
Platinum, this is your thing on the screen. Read for your viewers real quick.
All right. Remember, you know.
Just say it, Platinum.
All
Time
right.
is gone.
All right. Time ago, yeah. All right. I'm gonna read that one and over.
Like,
Make sure,
subscribe.
make sure to like, subscribe, and share on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn.
Right.
Listen, I want to go.
Yes, you
Give
did.
me a round of
All
applause.
right, and of course, hashtag Prestige and Platinum 2023 to find us on YouTube and Facebook. That's the quickest and that's the easiest way that you can locate us, because I know sometimes typing in the Pinky and the Brain Talk Show might be a bit detailed, right? And for interviews, advice, letters, voiceovers, commercials, drops, and song system rentals, I pushed you in there.
Yeah.
And if you want an event host or host, you can always WhatsApp, at 868-356-9009, or you can send us an email at pinkyandthebrain2023 at
Yeah.
gmail.com.
And guys, look out for the interview that's coming with Chuck Fender.
Oh,
Yeah, we lining that
you
up.
lining up
cool.
for the interview.
we
Okay,
lining that
very,
up.
Yeah,
very.
man.
That would be interesting. So, Ian, any last words?
No, just thank you for having me. I enjoyed you guys very, very, very much. And
Right.
I hope, I've made a reasonably good contribution to the show tonight. Thank you for
Nice.
having me, man.
Excellent. Excellent. All right.
Cash app me, man. Cash app.
You know, like, what it was pushing.
You make me laugh. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are departing.
Yes,
All
yes.
right. It's been a pleasure. Ian, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us here on the Pink and the Brain Talk Show, and we're ending off with some Tall Prey. That's another roundup. I have another interview that I have to round up with him.
Wow.
The guy communicated with us today, so we'll get Tall Prey in the building one of these good old days, right?
Yeah.
So with that being said, it's the Pink and the Brain
We
Talk
talk
Show
show.
here. Remember, I always say, keep positive, keep pushing, despite of what people may say, despite of what people may do. Keep your head up, you know. And the only way to go is positive, being positive, a positive person, right? And as we always say, keep your mind on
Your
money and
your
money on your mind. The Pinky and the Brain Talk Show.
All your wave, all your wine, all your. This girl looking at she bun, whining in a chop bun. This one she wearing a tongue, but she whining on a man. This one she don't really care. A stocking alone she wear. I know she don't have no fear. She don't business to fit here. I play no wicked job. I play no wicked job. I play no wicked job. They go off to say I'm moon, real, mad, bad. It goes like that. I play no wicked job. I play no wicked job. I play no wicked job. They go off to say I'm mad. I play no wicked job. I play no wicked job. I play no wicked job.